The 20th Armored Brigade is currently engaged in combat with an unknown Eastern Bloc force, and in today's video we're getting a first look at the newly added 20th Armored Brigade Division that was just added to Regiments. So if we hit the F1 key, we're going to zoom back out and we're going to take a look at our tactical situation. I recently had a lot of comments discussing really the tactical pause, and I wanted to cover that in this video as well. But as you just saw, our initial contact, what did not go that well, our chieftains were engaged by infantry at a very close range, and that is honestly one of their weaknesses, so we should have retreated that force. So early on, we should have hit the spacebar much sooner and reappropriated all of our forces. We do have a set of chieftains over here that are currently engaging what looks to be an... Do we know what this force is? It looks to be a tank force on the Eastern Bloc, but we haven't identified exactly what vehicle that is. Also, we have our newly added man pad section right here. In order to use these man pads, you need to make sure this unit is dismounted. In order to pause this screen or do a tactical pause, you need to hit the spacebar button. The next thing we're going to look at is we're going to try and get some forces on the battlefield. Our initial contact did not go well, so we're going to bring in this anti-tank force, and we're going to reinforce this position over here at Delta. We're also going to pull back our AA just a little bit. We're just going to hit reverse, and we're just going to pull them back. We don't really need to provide air support cover to Echo right now, and we're honestly just going to watch this engagement take place. And really, what these vehicles are, these are the new Chieftains, part of the 20th Armored Brigade. There's also, I believe, Challengers added as well, and they're currently taking pot shots at that unknown force that's making its way to Alpha. This video, what I mainly... Ooh, our friendly AI is making a good little push on the right-hand side. Is mainly about the tactical pause. So while we are going to take a look at this 20th Armored Brigade, we're also going to discuss a lot about the tactical pause, and we're getting absolutely shredded over here. So far, the 20th Armored Brigade feels really, really weak. These M113s are getting shot on the flank by, what are these? These look like BTRs or BMPs or BRDMs. 8 wheels. Zoom up close. Dismounted unit on the hillside. No anti-tank. These are BTRs. They're not the BMPs or the BRDMs because they would have 4 wheels. And we immediately need to pull this unit out, hit the retreat. See if we can bring that back alive. We're really losing that position over there on that right-hand side. We're going to reappropriate this Chieftain tank into that area that's going to be quite close when engaging that BTR. And we're going to bring up our anti-tank up on this hillside. That's going to allow us to provide fire support. So one thing to make note of is when you do hit that tactical pause screen and you hold the shift, you can see all the movements that you currently have active. So as you see, we're moving our swing fires. These are actually really cool. I made a nice video about Inferno, about these vehicles. Where are they? Right there. That's really cool. I don't think it was them. We're going to hit spacebar, get going. As you see, it's weird. Oh, we're going to hit reverse one more time. Hold shift, and we can see all the moves that we're currently moving right now. So with that spacebar button, pause, we can click on each individual unit, see where they're going to go. And just like that, we can see all our moves. And if no one's selected, we should be able to see all the moves by all our units all at once. We're going to bring this Chieftain over here because we're going to reinforce Delta. I really want that Delta position. Our allies doing a really good job over there on that, what looks to be the eastern side. And we're going to see what we can do. We do get a new task force. Let's see what new task force we can get. Mechanized. I really want to go. Ooh, we can get some challengers. You want to get some challengers on the main battlefield. Perfect medium range. And we also get more HE smoke with this. Let's check out let's get the challengers and the chieftains on the battlefield. So once we have enough points, we'll be pulling out those challengers. Let's see what we can do. Let's get another unit up and going. It looks like this area is being captured by an unknown force. We're going to drop heavy artillery on that. Our chieftains are going to be moving up. This unit is currently getting shot from the flank. We're going to rotate that position. These chieftains feel extremely, extremely weak right now. Let's zoom in. I would rather them face and not travel. I don't want our flanks really exposed. All right, we are doing a bit of work right there. I want to do more experimenting with these chieftains, the MK10s. I know one of their weaknesses, right? That's just not good. These feel extremely weak. Q's, I keep thinking R is retreat, and it's actually Q. We're in swarm right now. Our anti-air is doing really, really good. We're going to rotate this unit, provide fire support down on these BTR riflemen. These are some engineers right here. We should easily be able to take care of them. Our challengers, we're going to engage this unit as well. We're going to try and get some backline support. We're going to pull back these units. We're going to hit X. We're going to dismount. We're going to take a look at FV432s. And we're going to use these units to engage. We're going to move forward and we're going to engage that BTR unit. This is just being an absolute nightmare. All right, these BMP-1s should easily be dealt with because we do have, that is an anti-tank unit, so we should be able to penetrate them. And it does not look like it's going well for that unit because he's currently getting flanked. Hit X, dismount. We're going to engage this unit as well. We do have an HQ unit moving up on our position. Our challengers were absolutely just destroyed right there. These are like really, really powerful. Our chieftains were absolutely destroyed right there. I do feel like we should be able to win this fight against these BTRs. Let's take a look. If we don't, I'm going to be quite suspicious. We do have some long-range artillery. Let's get this chieftain up and running. I guess it was chieftain. I guess I misread challenger. And we're just getting absolutely wrecked. All right, we do have, what is that? Looks like our opponent brought in some nice little. All right, these challengers should be able to wreck these BTRs at this range. If they stop, anti-tank missiles. Oh, wow, that was interesting. We have a new task force ready. Let's bring in some of the air power, see what we have. We have MLRR, multi-rocket launch systems. Clusters with the leopards. You want to see those leopards on the battlefield. That would be interesting with some DPICM. Harriers. Let's take a look at our Harriers. All right. I know there's a bunch of nonsense going on in that general vicinity. So far, a lot of things are feeling kind of weak right now. We have a mix and just, all right. Let's see what we get. Here comes our cluster strike. Ooh, there we go. All right, that should force a good little retreat. HQ units pushing up. Our Chieftain MK11's doing work. All right. Ooh, a good little rocket attack. Outstanding little assault right there. Perfect combined arms. We have Chieftains on the battlefield. We have helicopters linked with tows. They're calling in their own airstrike. We're going to try and split. Looks like a rocket strike. Should be just fine. Off target. I guess that is a challenger. Challengers on the battlefield. What else can we get? Let's get our chieftains back in play. We got challengers. We got chieftains. We got a good little force structure. And now they have artillery. We'll get our own little long-range artillery here in a moment. And that should be good. So if we pause once more, hit shift, we can see all the movement orders going on the battlefield. This unit looks like he's going to take a little fast approach up the hillside. The chieftains are feeling quite nice. I want to see the challengers in combat. I want to see if they perform any better because we just got really, really worked over by those. Basically BTRs. Ooh, these gazelles. We got some gazelles going. What are they armed with? These aren't recon units. I don't even see any weapon systems on them. Suppression, durability. Recapturing Delta. We're going to push to Echo here in a moment, or we're going to push to Alpha. Our chieftains should do really well in this open engagement. It's what the game says they should stand out in, is open field battles. So let's see. We're going to spread our force a little bit. We're going to get our Lynx and our Gazelles in position. We're going to get another set of chieftains on the battlefield. Actually, let's get this anti-tank up and running. And we're going to bring anti-air up with us. So the British have man pads, so we need to make sure those units are dismounted. Otherwise, they're not going to perform very well. As you see, they're bringing in... Ooh, what's that? Artillery? We continue to use those rocket attacks, which isn't bad. I prefer the Harriers with the cluster strikes, though. We're going to make a push for Alpha. I think that's going to be a good little show. I'm not sure where that unit's going. Once everyone's in position, we're going to launch out towards Alpha. We're going to use our helicopters for some little recon. I'm not quite sure where that guy's going. That chieftain just seems to be going wherever. He wants to avoid everything. So he's really going to delay a lot of our stuff. All right, let's push our gazelles forward, just see what we see. Hold shift. We can see the battlefield. or where they're going to go. We're just going to continue to scout. All right. Engaging that unit. We're going to follow. We're just going to follow as well. Looks like a tank unit. What are those? Oops. Still unidentified. Hover over them. T-72 should easily be destroyed. Gazelle's doing quite well. Lots of damage in the back. Anti-air back there. Let's see what we can do. Their anti-air is being dealt with. Chieftain's finally in position. We're going to retreat our links. Provide fire support up here. Let's see if these Harriers can do it. Good little cluster strike. Drove them out of their defensive position. Not bad. A lot of damage right there. We don't really have anything to back it up, though. Artillery's falling on that position. We could push Echo. We're going to secure Alpha. We're going to push over to the left right now. Don't really want to. We're just going to see what they're going to do. Our chieftains are going to turn and face Echo at this moment in time, and then we're going to bring our swing fires up here and our challengers. And we're going to try and get a look at these challengers in combat, see how they perform. Right here. There we go. I want everyone to face this direction. Oh no, look at that. What is that like? How'd they do though? Challengers pushing way too far forward, getting attacked on the flank. Absolutely getting wrecked. Anti-tank should be able to deal with that. Let's drop another Harrier on that position. Let's get some units on the battlefield. We're gonna watch this Harrier just do a little fun little display. More clusters. God, is there even anything left after that? That was like ridiculous. Let's see how this unit's going to perform up close. They should easily be able to take those units out. I mean, it's really close range. Like, this shouldn't really be much of a contest right now. Our swing fires are suppressed. They're like blobbing over here on this left-hand side. They really don't like us. Definitely. So far, my first impressions of the British, really hard to use. Really feels really weak. Even with all the chieftains and challengers, they feel really, really weak. And I could just be like mishandling them a little bit, but right now my first impressions feel really weak. Even with the Harriers and their cluster strikes, like, I mean, this whole little force right here was hit with several cluster strikes, and they're still just standing. I also really don't like their APC choice. I haven't tried out the Warrior, but man, they feel super weak in my opinion. Some of the pathfinding feels a bit weird too. It seems like we're coming out fast when I just want to move order. So I need to definitely check it out again. But right now, we're more than likely not doing that good. I think we're holding our own. But the Harriers are cool. Chieftains are cool. Challengers are cool. Lots of new information. Definitely interesting is all I can say. Definitely interesting. That's the video. It was just meant to be short. Peace out, guys.